everybody. Welcome back to the Manny and Shawn Experience show, episode 106. We had a little debate prior to coming on.
Debate.
There was no debate. I'm just being dramatic as usual. We were just chugging along on these episodes, and I'm so happy.
We are. And I hope you have been enjoying the visual experience. I hope this episode we have mastered it.
Yeah, I think we have the set that we want.
Yes.
Hopefully. But yeah, how are you doing, Shawn?
I'm doing okay. We are recording on MLK Day, so I'm off work today. We had a nice little 3-day weekend. It was your birthday weekend.
It was my birthday weekend.
Everyone say happy birthday to Manny.
This is coming out 2 weeks after my birthday, but that's okay.
Time. You can still say happy birthday to me.
You can still say happy birthday to me, yes, because it's the whole month,
right?
Birthday
It is.
month.
I'm good. We've had a good weekend, filled with friends and fun.
I had a great weekend,
and yeah, I'm feeling good. How are you doing, Manny?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, moving through January very fast, but yeah, I had a great weekend. 2 weekends ago, I had a great weekend. For my birthday, I got to spend birthday with I consider them like my Tampa ride or dies, you know, best friends that we have that have become family. One quick shout out. Do you want to talk about it?
I don't know what you're about to say. So
Nuevo Cantina.
Oh, sure.
So let's talk about Nuevo Cantina, which I learned about when they opened here in my area. Where I live, which is Brandon, Florida.
Anyway.
But they have a location in St. Pete and a location in downtown Tampa. Nueva Cantina is just a little vibe. And it doesn't belong in Brandon because Brandon doesn't have nice things in Florida. But I'm so happy they decided to open down here.
It's giving us nice things.
It's giving us a nice place to go on the weekends. They have pop-up holiday bars. Like we've gone to the Halloween, the Christmas one. We saw the Valentine's Day one for my birthday. It wasn't officially open yet,
but it was technically
there. But anyways, they have like a whole line of new drinks and sometimes new foods. But what am I trying to get at? Oh, their pitchers. Their pitchers are lethal.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to have a good time with a margarita, get a pitcher, share it with a friend or two. And you'll be rolling out of there just like we did.
It's well worth the money.
It is, because I mean, I usually just get the traditional marg and it's $10. So the picture's like what, $39?
Margarita picture was $40, I think.
So I mean, and we got at least 4 drinks each, I think. I stopped counting after a while because I couldn't count anymore.
We Ubered there. We did Uber. We were safe.
And one of our friends that did not drink took us.
And it was very smart for us to Uber. So
yes, because I don't know how we would have gotten home. I mean, we do have a Tesla. Maybe it would have driven us there. No. But if you're in any of the Tampa area, go check out Nuevo Cantina. Good food, good vibes, good service, really fucking strong drinks. Go out there, check them out. Don't tell them Manny and Shawn sent you because they don't know who the hell we are.
No, do tell them we sent them. And then tell them you can find them using MASXP23.
Yes. Get that endorsement. We'll do all yours.
Yeah. I mean, they were already reposting the things that you posted on their socials.
That's
so
true. Yeah. So this episode is going to be Rants and Rambles. Part 2 Life Edition. Because you know, I felt like last week's was Rants and Rambles of like theme parks. This is like Rants and Rambles of like life.
Yeah, last week was more our travel rants and rambles because everything was traveling.
You know, it really pissed me off the other day.
Here we go, everyone. Let's talk about it.
We went to Publix. First of all, how do people do their grocery shopping at Publix? If you're in Florida, I think there's some in Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. I don't know. How do you do groceries at Publix?
I think a majority of people go to Publix because it's convenient and they like to shop the BOGOs.
I bought 2 things of potato wedges, 2 things of little chickens, a thing of ice cream, and we spent $40 something and some Coke. Not Coke, not cocaine, like
Coca-Cola.
Coke Zero. I was like, how in the fuck did I spend this much on this? This is not even. Anyways,
the prices are higher now. Things are higher. And we can talk about that person later.
Anyways, what I was going to rant and ramble about was people going out the entrance and coming in through the exit. Did I say that right?
You did.
Okay. Because y'all are a whole special breed of people. You know, you're like, fuck this. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm going. Like, we were walking into a Publix. This man, his wife, have a whole basket of food. Again, I don't know how you afforded them groceries in there. And they is just like beelining. They just like, we're coming through with a dumpster and you're going to either move. I didn't fucking move. I stayed in his way. I'm like, you going to hit me, you going to hit me. Because this is the entrance, not the exit.
If you've ever been to Publix, then you know that they have it set up. There's an entrance in the exit. It's above the door. But most people don't pay attention to it. They just go through whatever door they're closest to. And we make it a point to walk to the entrance because that's where you're supposed to enter.
Get extra steps. Everybody has a smartwatch. I know you're tracking your damn steps.
And yes, I get it. It is a slight inconvenience, but it is an annoyance.
It's a huge annoyance. And maybe I'm just turning into a 42-year-old grumpy old man.
But it's just like follow directions.
Right.
But people don't follow directions anyway. Anytime we're at Publix, how many people do you see parked in the fire lane?
Very true.
It's just, people just do whatever they want. So I'm not surprised that people are always entering and exiting through the wrong doors and then looking at you like you crazy.
Looking at me like straight crazy. And then we were leaving, same thing. So not only was it a lady, it was a girl. She walked in. She tried to avoid us, which was cool. But then this whole little family came in looking like they voted for that man, 47. And I can't exactly remember what I said, but I'm like, oh, damn, everybody's just going to walk in the exit or something like that. I don't know if they heard me, but I was just like, they were all just coming in, just filing in through the exit.
Now, this doesn't have anything to do with Publix, but you have definitely become more vocal in your things that upset you.
In public? Yes.
Because we went to eat on Saturday at the pizza place and there were kids playing next to us for some ungodly reason. Their parents were just having a conversation with some friends and just left the kids to play.
This goes back to the last episode, how I feel about kids and y'all not watching them.
And this one little boy was on the scooter and he kept coming by. Mind you, we're sitting outside, right? Because they have outdoor seating, but it's right next to the restaurant. And this kid's parents are at the restaurant jibber jabbering. And he's on the scooter and he's going back and forth and he's getting closer to the table.
Like he was so close to the table that he could have just, I don't know, taken a slice of pizza off the table.
And then at one point, he just stopped right at the side of the table and was looking at you. And Manny was like, can I help?
I was like, can I help you? Do you need something to eat? Like, why are you in my face? And he said nothing.
He said nothing the whole time. Yeah. Anyway, yes.
I have noticed that about myself, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I don't know. I didn't want any problem.
I know in this day and age, you just can't.
But also watch your children.
Watch your children and follow the rules of where to go in.
It's not a playground. It is a restaurant.
Like, you can't get mad at me if I'm vocalizing that, like, what you're doing is stupid. You ain't watching your children and y'all walking in and out of the wrong place.
All we're asking is that you.
Like, I had to hear for, I don't know how long, My Body, My Choice. And now everybody just want to do whatever the fuck they want to do. I don't know. That really irks me. What do you have? Anything you want to rant and ramble around? So I got a whole list. I'm 42 and I am old.
I did not bring a list of something to rant about today. Okay. I can rant about our administration.
We're keeping it politically light because, you know, we need to let people have to intake something more refreshing than the same MSNBC, CNBC. You know what I mean? The world is too gloomy and too dark to add more.
Well, I'll just say that ICE is trash. Oh. I will also say that we shouldn't be invading other countries when we can't take care of our own country. And I will also say that we should leave Greenland alone.
Leave them people alone. We have territories we ain't even taken care of. And now we're going to go buy a whole nother country. The hell for?
Territory. We got a country we ain't taking care of.
Girl. Anyways, back to the lighter side of the world. So I just said, oh, this is a random thought.
That's what this episode is about. Right?
I was thinking about Florida and how we don't get seasons the other day. And I was just like, I wonder what it would be like to live somewhere where there's seasons. I know people hate long winters, but like, I feel like you appreciate summer when it comes, when you have seasons. Whereas here, I do not appreciate summer because summer starts like March and it ends in like November, if we're lucky.
And y'all are probably watching this, if you're watching this on YouTube, and thinking, oh, but you are bundled up right now. That's because
it's a little cold here.
It's very cold today.
We've had 2 days of cold, 1 day of warm, and then 2 days of cold.
Yes. I cannot. But yeah, I grew up in North Carolina where we had all the seasons. And I do miss seasons because when summer comes, you are thankful for summer.
You appreciate it. You go out, you're like, yeah, I don't mind going out and sweating.
Yeah, because I don't get to do it.
Because I'm like, by like August, September, you're starting to feel changes up there.
Yeah. You get into the fall season and then you get into winter and then it's cold for a bit and then spring comes.
I mean, I know I live in the wrong state. I 100% know that. And I know people are like, oh, you're from an island. I'm like, yes, I know I'm from a fucking island. I still don't like the heat. Like, what does that matter? Like, I love going to Puerto Rico, but I hate how much I sweat when I'm there. Like,
but it's the same. But even here in Florida, like people will complain about how hot it is, and then when it gets cold, they'll complain how cold it is.
And our cold lasts like 48 hours.
It doesn't last very long when we do get cold snaps, but they will complain about it. They'll complain about any weather, so it doesn't really matter that we don't really get seasons.
Anyways, that was a random thought. I was just like, now I see like, because when you think, oh, like up north, they're always doing music festivals and things in the summer and everybody's out. And I'm like, oh, I could never, like, I don't want to do it here. But I'm like, out there, it's probably like, dang, it was like winter for 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, I can go out, enjoy this weather. And also, the summer is not excruciating like it is here sometimes.
Global warming. Anyway. Yeah. What else are you rambling?
Oh, this isn't just the Manny show. I mean, something must have pissed you off this week.
Work pissed me off.
Oh yes, but I don't know if you could talk about that.
Okay, well let's just make it very general. I don't know if y'all have taken like disc assessments at your job where they try to figure out what your personality type is, so you figure out how to best communicate with your coworkers, which I feel like you do those things and then people never really take them into account. Like we have, like when I worked at a previous job, we did it and we had these little characters on our desks to represent what your personality type was, so that when people approached you, they knew how to approach you. But I feel like nobody did it. No. And then
everybody's like, you got a minute? I got urgent project due tomorrow.
Right. And now I've done it at where I'm working at now, and we have these blocks that we put on our desk. And I still feel like people People just approach you however they want to approach you. One thing I hate, I'm the type of person where I'm like, please just give me all the information and let me do my thing, instead of someone saying, hey, can you do this? And I say yes, and they give me the part of the information, and then I give them the thing, and then they were like, oh, well, this is incorrect, or this isn't right. And it was like, well, this is based off the information that you gave me. And then it's like, now we have to go back, reassess, redo things, because no one gives you the full.
Well, that's the thing. Corporate is just a whole bucket of like, I need something, but I don't know what I fucking need until you do it. And then I can pick apart what you did.
That's true. And then I hate that everything is freaking last minute.
Last fucking minute. Like, that is the world of corporate. Like, in my job, how do I explain this? Well, there is a time where the contract comes up and everybody knows that date. Everybody knows whether the client is going to either renew or entertain new business. Mm-hmm. They let you know in advance. Why the hell am I always getting requests? It's like, we need this and we need it by a close business. It's urgent for the client thing. And I'm just like, I'm sorry. I know damn well this usually gets announced within 3 to 6 months prior to contract ending and proposal. Why are you coming to me with this deadline, missing the work that I'm currently doing, and now having to take you as a priority because you probably slept on something you should have put out a long time ago?
No, it's very much annoying. And it's not like people don't have meetings before these things happen, or there's not an awareness that this is coming up. And we always fail to bring in the people that are needed until the last minute, and then expect those people to give you results in a short amount of time. It's insane.
That part too, all the damn time. It's like, oh, sorry we missed you on this. Can you review this? And then you're like, well, this is wrong, this is wrong, this wrong. That doesn't make sense. That contradicts that line. And they're like, oh, well, we've already launched it.
Then why did you even bring it to me?
Like, always having the key players is never the thing. They always want to plan it at the highest level and then trickle it down. And then by the time it trickles down to the people that actually know what they're talking about, it's probably too late at that point. Or then we're trying to find urgent fixes.
I don't understand. I don't understand it
either. I have deciphered that to me, to be happy in a career, I just need to find my own business.
Yeah.
Because I'm just tired of working for a corporation that just likes to say things and then just shove their foot so far up their ass that they can't get it up.
That's another thing is,
wow, I can't believe
we've been talking about Europe and how the work is over there and how they get so many holidays and so much PTO and time off, and like, you are lucky if you get 2 weeks of vacation here in the States.
Yeah.
Some people are fortunate enough to have what they call unlimited PTO or responsible PTO. But most jobs ain't given that. The jobs that I've been to, like, sometimes you have to wait a decade before you get an extra week of vacation, which is like criminally insane to me.
I mean, yes, the US is very far behind on like
a lot of things,
especially in the workforce.
Sorry, I just got the topic that is I want to rant about.
Okay,
badly. But let's finish this one.
Don't lose it.
I won't.
No, the workforce is just like, the workforce in the US is just work.
And not the Rihanna song.
Now, I will say, disclaimer, like, my job provides flexibility, so I can't be too rank on it. But like, the vacation time is not great because you do have to like plan it out, like really plan it out. And it's right. Like, you work so much throughout the year, and it's like you get 2 to 3 measly weeks of vacation that it really doesn't put a damper on how exhausting work can be.
At most, I feel like at least every 2 months you should get a week of vacation.
Like, you need to disconnect, recharge. People are like, oh, we'll do long weekends. Long weekends are great. I do enjoy them, but I don't feel it gives you the time to really disconnect, recharge, and then just
Not unless every weekend was a 3-day weekend.
that
If we did
part.
4-day work weeks,
Like, there's other, all right, you don't want to give huge amounts of vacation, then you alter your work week,
right,
4 days a week.
or allow people to work remotely. But you know, we're not in that space anymore.
It's just, I don't know. I think I need to just launch my own business, and people may not like the way I run it, but I feel like I would be running it much more competent than some companies.
We'll see. But the thing that I thought about is because we were talking about America, and we were talking about this last night. So if you have been a long time listener of the Manny and Shawn Experience,
I know
then you'll know that our second episode ever was called Tipping Culture.
Go back and listen to that. That was good.
It was about how tipping has gotten out of control and everybody wants to tip for this and that. Well, here we are on episode 106, still talking about fucking tipping because it has gotten out of control. Every place you go to and scan something or your credit card, the first question you get is, would you like to leave a tip? How much would you like to leave? Would you like to leave this much, this much, this much? Or would you like to leave a custom tip?
There's never like $1. It's always like 18, 20, 25%.
Now, mind you, I am not talking about places where
people are working minimum wage.
People work and it's a service, and
not even minimum wage.
It's not. It's not even minimum wage. It's just where you before times where you knew where you tip people because you were getting served. If you go to a restaurant, you tip your server. If you go to a massage or a spa, you may tip your masseuse. But it's gotten to the point where, like, even when you go to pick up your own food, when you go to pay for it, they're like, would you like to tip the people? No, I wouldn't. I came here. You made the food and I paid for it. And then I picked up the food and then I left.
That reminds me when we were in Galveston, we stayed the night at a hotel. It's the True by Hilton. And when I was checking in, there was a little QR code that says, tip for good service for front desk staff. And I was like, oh, okay. No. And then we went to the room and there's a sticker by the bed that says tip for housekeeping. I was just like, why am I supplementing everybody's, like, when I rent a hotel room, I expect everything that comes with a hotel room. You have cleaned it. It is properly taken care of. I have good service at the desk. I paid an unreasonable rate most times at hotels. Why am I now tipping for good service? Where has tipping poured into everything in life?
I don't understand. And we got here because we did groceries through Kroger, who is now leaving Florida, so they won't be doing groceries anymore. But you paid for the service and you did not tip the driver because the driver worked for Kroger and they paid them a living wage, insurance, benefits, all the whole nine. Now we're looking at alternatives like Walmart Plus. It's like you pay a monthly fee for Walmart Plus and you can get delivery, but you have to tip the people that bring the groceries to you. And I was just like, I get it for like DoorDash and Uber Eats or Uber in itself. Like, these people are working for that company, but they are sort of independent party. So they rely on the tips. But I'm just so sick of corporations charging you, the consumer, for something, and then also expecting you to pay the person that is delivering the thing that you said that if I pay you, that I get free delivery. But I still have to come up with more money to tip this person.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I don't like tipping. Tipping is fine. I don't mind tipping for good service. But it just becomes too much where it's just like, why am I tipping everybody and their mama when their whole job is working for this corporation? Should this corporation not be paying people?
At Crumble, you go pick out some Crumble cookies. They're like, "Do you want a tip?" I'm like,
the tip goes to the entire staff. Cool, girl. Maybe you should just pay them more.
Yeah, it's simple. Pay people a livable wage.
Because then it comes down to the consumer. It's just like, well, and then if the consumer themselves doesn't tip this person well, then this person isn't making that much money, and you can't rely on everybody to be a good tipper. Some people out here are barely making it, and then I know the next thing you'll say, well, they shouldn't be ordering DoorDash or whatever the case may be. If this is a service that I pay for, and these are the things that I get, I'm already paying buku money for the service, and then for me to come up with more cash for this person, it's not this person's fault. We live in such a weird society where it's like major corporations, us the consumer, we give them money, we get a thing, but then these major corporations that have all this money don't want to pay or supplement the people that are also delivering their things.
Yeah. I mean, tipping has just bled into every part of our world, or at least our country. It's annoying because now I may have to figure out a different way to get groceries.
I mean,
I guess people would say, well, you can just drive your fat ass to the store. But then if I'm going through the entrance and people are coming, I like convenience. I shouldn't have to overcompensate for convenience. So, period. That was a good one. But revisit that episode. It's a lot more of that and much louder. So 2 weeks ago, we went out to dinner. We went to this really nice place called Copa, which is a
Latino fusion in St. Pete.
Afro-Latin Caribbean infusion restaurant in St. Pete because we want to try something new. So we went to St. Pete. Food's great, vibes are great, drinks are great, all around. I would recommend that place. Cool vibes. Sometimes I have live music. I had the Barilla tacos, and you had
the tostones with the, I think, mojo pork.
Mojo pork.
Very good.
So very, very good. It was tapas style, but I thought it was filling enough.
And those were just the appetizers, if you will, because they had main entrees.
Those were the tapas part of the menu.
Okay, fine. They were the tapas part of the menu.
Jeez, literally said that. But yeah, it was really, really good. We had chips, salsa, guac, of course. But yeah, I thought that place was a cute vibe. We just randomly found it Googling.
Yeah, it was if you're in St. Pete or in the Bay Area and you want to try something different, I liked it. It's a good spot for people watching as well. It's
reservation.
One of our favorite sports. But yes, make a reservation.
Yeah, if you're going on the weekend, for sure, make a reservation.
Yeah.
It looked pretty busy when we were there.
It got busy, yeah.
But yeah, what I wanted to rant and ramble about was not that. And, you know, I think people might feel differently when I say this, but I'm going to say it anyways.
Controversy.
Yeah, it's a little controversial. It's just, I haven't been in a gay space in a while, like a club. So we did go to a club in St. Pete when we were there, because we were there. Literally walking by it. I also forgot how cheap drinks are at gay bars. Margarita was cheap. Meanwhile, we had just paid like $15 for margarita at the restaurant. But, so we go in the gay bar. I've never been a fan of gay bars or clubs. Just they never play the music that is in line with me and my culture, which is fine. I live in America, whatever.
I live in America. Go ahead.
Hey, what bothered me a little bit was seeing like straight people in queer places. And I know that's controversial because people are like, oh, they're your allies or coming to support. And it's just like, no, it was a whole bridesmaid bachelor party. It wasn't them coming to support the gay community. They were just coming there because for whatever reason, that's what straight people do, I guess. And I guess it just bothered me because it's like we as a gay community have so few places where we can sit and be safe or feel safe, where we can be ourselves. And then it's always occupied by, it's so controversial to say this, it's always occupied by groups of like straight people doing like celebrating a wedding shower or whatever. It's just like we appreciate it, but also kind of like our spaces are so limited. And then you come in and you take up 2 tables where we were at. And it's like, so we as the gay community again gets pushed out a little bit more to the side in our own space because y'all wanted to come up in here and celebrate your wedding. I don't know. What's your take on that?
Hear you.
Am I going to get flamed for this on the podcast?
I don't know. It's the internet. You can get flamed for anything. I hear you. I understand that some straights, I will say straight women more so, come in because they feel it's a safe space where they won't be harassed or someone's trying to hit on them or pick them up or whatever the case may be. I do agree with you when it comes to like, I'm going to have my bachelorette party at a gay bar. And I don't know, that has always been not weird, but it's just like, why?
Yeah, like I get like if you're coming with your best friend who's gay and you bring a couple of your straight friends, they're with you, they're
Right.
celebrating with you as a gay person, but it's like when you openly choose to have your bachelorette party at the gay club, I don't know, it's just I get it, the safety of it. I get, drag queens are an allure, they're fun, even if people say they're not. Governor DeSantis. But
he catches stray. Go ahead.
But it's just, I don't know. It just kind of bothers me because I'm like, these places, I know as a community, we're always trying to be welcoming. And we rather take an ally than an enemy. But it's like the spaces are so small. We can't go to a straight place and be just as open as we could in a gay club. So, like, we can't go bounce and do it the opposite,
Right, because when there are queer people in straight spaces, I feel like it depends on the person, obviously, but those queer people might not feel as secure or safe to be themselves or display affection as openly because you never know who's in that space that isn't aligned with that or doesn't like it or who may be violent or whatever the case may be. So we have our own spaces and that's why we hang out in those spaces because we can be ourselves and we can feel comfortable and we can feel safe. So yeah, I don't think there should be like a hard fast rule where no straights are allowed.
No, I agree.
But I get the annoyance of them taking up space in a place that is for us.
Right. Because it's like you took up 2 tables, so you limited as people were coming in the space where somebody of the community could sit. And I'm not trying to make it sound like so like separatist, or that's not a word, is it? Or separating it. But it's just like be respectful when you go into these spaces. I'm not saying you shouldn't go. Like I know straight people love to have, mostly women, do love to have a good time at a gay club, and the gay community welcomes it. But like be respectful when you go into these places. Don't be taking up half of the club because you decided to do this today on this particular Saturday night, which is usually probably the busiest one of the busier nights for gay establishments. So just be respectful of it when you're going. I guess that's what I wanted to say. But it does kind of annoy me because it's like y'all can choose so many different places. And like here in Tampa, there's maybe 2 to 3.
So yeah, there's not that many gay spaces here in Tampa.
So it's just like Not a lot of places to go. St. Pete, I think, has like 4 to 5. So a little bit more, but still compared to everything else.
But there's just so many other there's so many other places where people can be that aren't LGBTQ plus exclusive places.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like kill off our allies and piss off people that love to go to gay clubs that aren't gay, but just be respectful, I guess is what I'm really trying to say. Because when I just saw them come in and just take everything over in that side of the bar, I was just like, what the fuck? Like, there's literally gay people here that are walking in now. They're looking around like, where can I sit? And, you know, they can't because everyone have fun, but just be respectful. Like,
everyone have fun.
Like, I don't know why it bothered me so much. It's probably because I haven't been in a gay space in so long. I'm just looking for a reason to get irritated at something. Because he's a grumpy old man now. He's so old. But yeah, don't take that the wrong way if you're listening. It just, I don't know, it just bothered me. And it's like, our spaces are so limited, so sacred, and yeah, just be respectful of the spaces you enter. Because we can't just go into Joe's bar down the street and, you know, hold hands or kiss somebody because we don't know what the clientele there may react. So
I don't know if you were going to talk about this rant. I heard you rant about it this week or last week.
What was I ranting
people
about?
being in your way when you're walking.
Now I'm really sounding like an old man. I just have a set walking path in the morning that I like to do. And anytime I see people, I was just like, God damn it, I have to deviate now. I gotta find the next crosswalk, look both ways, make sure I don't get hit. It just bothers me.
I get it.
And then if I leave like 5 minutes or 2 minutes later than normal, everybody's out. The dogs are out. The people getting their kids to school is out. I'm just like, you have to be punctual. If not,
isn't it funny? Like the things that bother you now that you're a bit older that wouldn't have bothered you when you were younger or as a kid. I'm like, am I turning into my parents? Is it like that Geico commercial? Is it Geico?
Yeah, I think it is. Because Progressive has the girl.
It's just no, maybe it is Progressive. I don't know. It's an insurance company, but it's just like things that I see like kids do sometimes. Just like, why are you doing that? I don't know.
Like the little kid rolling up and down our table in his little school.
Well, yeah, that was annoying. Why are you doing it? Yeah, I don't know. And also, like, I hate to sound this way, but it's just like I don't get the music nowadays either. I'm just like, I don't understand anything that anybody is saying.
Mm-hmm.
There's a beat happening and there's some mumbling happening. 6-7, I also don't understand. Apparently it means nothing, but I'm so sick of hearing 6-7, 6-7,
baby.
6-7. I'm so tired of hearing it. I guess you just get older and you just like,
you don't got time for the bullshit no more.
It's not.
I mean, I already didn't have any patience, so
yeah,
my patience is probably getting thinner over time.
My patience has definitely got thinner because there are times where I wouldn't say anything or I let stuff slide that I don't do that anymore.
But is it so much losing your patience or just like sticking up, like,
or being more? I don't know, being more mature, being
more
or not giving
a
fuck, really.
Like, no, you cannot drop your random kids in front of me at this parade.
You sure can't. You can't.
So, yeah, no, I hear you on that. It's just, well, we're really trying to keep the mood light in these early episodes because we knew in our last round on the podcast we were heavy political, and you know there's so much of that shit already out there.
There is.
I mean, we may talk about an issue that really is important to us, and maybe put it through a different lens that's not talking of how inefficient, uneducated, plain out stupid this administration is.
Burn it to the
But we hope we at least give you some time to laugh, forget about the world around us. We can play sarcasm around what is happening in our world to just laugh, because if not, we'll go in a deep corner and cry for the rest of our lives.
Yes, we will. Thank you for allowing us to experiment in these episodes, because we are really trying to figure out what works best for us and you as the audience. So again, if there's something that you like us to take on and talk about, if there's something that you want to tell us, we have a link on our Instagram. You can find that using MASXP23, where you can submit ideas, you can submit confessions, you can
naughty stories,
submit stories, or questions. So you can do that there. You can find us on YouTube using the same thing, MASXP23. And you can also email us. How can they do that, Manny?
You can do Manny and Shawn at gmail.com. It's SHAWN. Yeah.
I thought you were going to spell the rest of it.
Oh.
But it's fine.
I would hope everybody knows how to spell Manny, but there's like 75 different ways to spell Shawn.
Nope, there's only one correct one, though.
Well. Yeah, but they never spell it right for yours.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, submit your ideas and all that great stuff. Yeah. The visual podcast will now be exclusively back on YouTube, because we have switched host for the podcast and everything. So we did a big shift on our back end stuff. So it will not be on Spotify anymore. The video will only be on YouTube going forward.
And you should go check it out. We have a new background now. We have a new studio.
We built a whole studio.
So make sure you go and take a peek at it. You never know what other visual surprises may pop up during the podcast.
Maybe we'll do a holiday pop-up.
So make sure that you go over and take a look at us as well.
Yeah. Let us know what you're ranting and rambling. I want to hear about it.
What are your rants and rambles?
What are your rants and rambles in the first half of the year? Super Bowl's coming up. That's an exciting time.
Ooh, can't say that. Gotta say the big game.
We can't say the Super Bowl anymore?
Trademark.
I can't say that on here?
You can. I don't know. Sure.
I mean, we did get copyrighted for a episode we put out, like, I don't know, a long time ago.
YouTube didn't, though. Only Spotify did.
I know. Anyways, we're rambling now. So
it's called Rants and Rambles.
Thanks for joining us. We hope we'll catch you on the next one. I think the next one's going to be a special episode. I can't remember. So don't hold on to your seat too tightly. Yes. It might be Rants and Rambles, the workout edition. I don't know.
We going back to the gym?
God, no. I got my own gym here.
We would have plenty of rants about the gym.
We would. But
people who don't clean up after themselves. People who leave equipment all over the place.
I remember there was a gym we were at. I know we're almost closing here. There was a gym we went to, and I would get the weights. The bar, the weighted bar, whatever it's called. And I would look at the ends of it. I'm like, why is there all this white particles on here? And as I started thinking, I'm like, no, I've never seen anybody clean these. So I'm just like, people are just like, it's probably like their body skin. Yeah, it's gross. I'm just going to keep my own little home gym here and not catch scabies.
Yeah, and you catch scabies either. But do catch us on the next episode.
As we like to say here, do something good for yourself.
And then do something good for someone else.
We'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe out there. We hope you're doing well. And take care.
Bye.
Bye. I said no. I said no.
You can close every episode with a song.
I'll be like Kelly Clarkson. She opens her the song.
And you going to close it with a song.
Closer. Because I'm a closer.
All right. Did y'all clock that?
I'm not an opener, bitch.
Did we do it right?
Did you clock that? Clap, 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 clap. Bye. We're out.